between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robertson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Lucky 56. Set. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They'll look to throw here. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. Good move at the 30. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
1st and 10. Foley dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Foley. Finding some room at midfield. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Back to throw. Foley to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Off-play action. Foley. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mack. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. From the gun, Foley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are in for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
to throw. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, folded. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
3 down. Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
3 down. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Folding. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Ohio! Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Operating from the gun. Folding. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Folding. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
To throw again. Foley. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go! What?
Looking to throw. Folding. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Folding. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go! What? 90! What? 90!
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before break. Foley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6, and the Colts are in for 6. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st and 10, Foley. Ebron caught left side. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Howard. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
To throw on 2nd down. Foley. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Foley. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Come on, let's go!
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go!
Again, it's Howard. This inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. A give to Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fuller. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Fuller. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And a kick by Elliott is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back in the 1st quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the 1st quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He juked it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Off the play fake. Folding. Ebron's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. White 90.
throwing on first down. Foley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey following the penalty. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Foley. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To throw on 2nd down, Foley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Colts coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foley. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Quan Alexander able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Folded. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Foley. He finds his target, Ebron. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, let's go! What?
Back to throw. Completes it to Powell. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Come on, let's go. What?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Oakland, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.